Hello everybody, this is Danny from Deep South Homestead. We're back here in our cabin. I've been working on the kitchen cabinets. We designed the doors to match the ceiling in the cabin with the grooves running up and down out of the same white pine that the ceiling is, so that everything kind of matches here. And here we have our name in oil rubbed bronze. There's a story that goes behind this. We have a very dear friend who began following us when we first started YouTube, and she became a very close acquaintance of Wanda and I's. Even though we actually never met her face to face, she was a subscriber who literally fell in love with us, and we fell in love with her. This young lady was a perfectly healthy young woman and went through a problem in her life that left her paralyzed. And she has a young son and a mother that helped to take care of her there. And she was just the epitome of beauty. Beautiful young woman. She sent me one of the first gifts I think I probably ever got on YouTube, and it was a Scoville Hoe. I was doing a video about hoes and the Scoville Hoe, and she actually found one and actually mailed it to me. The head off of and it was an antique one at that. I still have it today. I still use it today. And from that point forward, when Christmas came around, she sent Wanda and I a cast iron skillet in the shape of the United States. And she found out from that point that I had a gluten issue, and she even went as far as to order several cases of gluten-free pastas that she thought I might like, which I ended up loving, and was able to literally stock my pantry. And I called her and I said, look, you don't have to do this, you know. And she said, look, you and Wanda mean more to me than anything in this world, and I want to do this for you. And as time would go on, she ended up sending my name, my last name, in an oil rubbed bronze cast iron letters. Now, I took these and set them in the barn because I really did not know what I wanted to do with them at the time. That I kept them in a special place out there that I always knew where they were at. And then the unthinkable happened, and this young lady fell ill, and she passed away. And I guess the part that saddens me the most is that she never got to see what I'd done with the letters. And when Wanda and I built the cabin here, when I was working on these kitchen cabinets, I had to put this board under here, this blank space, because the sink is here. I couldn't put a drawer there. And I had this blank board just sitting there, and I was like, I don't know what to put on. It just didn't look right, being open and blank. And I remembered those bronze cast iron letters that I had in the barn that she had mailed me probably several years ago now. And I told Wanda, I said, in memory of her, I think I'm going to put these up in the cabin. And I didn't know how it would turn out, but I think it goes kind of well with the cabin, because our theme in the cabin is oil rubbed bronze, and that's what these are. And it gives us a special spot here in the cabin. It let us know that that Miss Amy's always going to be remembered here. Because you see, Wanda actually did a video about seeds and the growing of seeds and stuff like that, about, you know, in remembrance of Amy when she passed away. And she will be missed. She will be truly missed. I mean, she was probably, if y'all ever go back and watch my old videos, it was kind of humorous. I always called her my girlfriend because she just was always doing things. I mean, and I knew she was disabled, and I knew that she had some disabilities. I sent her some tomato seeds, and I think she got her mother to plant them outside along the sidewalks and stuff. It was the opalka, because she said she wanted some tomato seeds that would grow in the northern climate up there where she was from. And I knew that the opalkas would probably grow in that cold climate. So I sent her some seeds, 2 or 3 different kinds of seeds as a matter of fact. And she messaged me back and told me, she said, Danny, the opalkas are growing fantastic. We have so many to eat. We're actually giving them away to neighbors and stuff. And she said, thank you for making this part of my life special and letting me know that I can grow something in my condition. And it blessed my heart to know that Wanda and I was able to bless her at the same time, because she had done so much for us. And we really appreciated her, and she's going to really be missed. But with this in the cabin, every time we walk in, Amy will be remembered. And she always will have a special place in our heart. So I know she'll never see this video, but thank you anyway, Amy. And if your mother happens to see this video, or your son, just know that that we miss her and we appreciate her, and that we did this in remembrance of her in our cabin, and that we haven't forgotten her. So I wanted y'all to just know that. And guys, sometimes there are those people in our life that are only a once-in-a-lifetime person. They come into our life and they're there for a while, and then the Lord takes them home. Amy's not the only one. We had another young lady, Nikki Stanley, who's been to our house and visited with us, her and her husband Fred. And Ms. Nikki's gone on to be with the Lord. She passed away of stomach cancer, and at a very young age. Young, beautiful woman. Her husband's left behind, Mr. Fred, and he's having physical issues himself. But guys, we can't forget. We have to remember those that are special in our life, and those who come into our life. The Lord puts these people into our life for a reason, and I think it's to be an encouragement to them during the time that they have here. And I pray that Wanda and I, can continue to be an encouragement to everybody. And that's our goal here at Deep South Homestead. So, guys, we really appreciate y'all, and I wanted to show y'all how much we appreciate those in our lives. Thank you from Deep South Homestead.